Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Disc Golf Examiner. Today, we're covering the 2-mile run Flex Start Frenzy driven by Innova. I'm your host, Brian Keegan. Today, I'm joined by J. Gary Dropcho. J. Gary, how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Let's play some more golf.
Absolutely. So we saw round one, we played red tees to red baskets. This round, we're playing white tees to gold baskets. It increases the difficulty so much between the two holes. Jay Gary, as far as this round goes, is there anything we should be looking forward to?
Well, we're chasing the leaders. The hot score of the day was set by Jeremiah Libby early in the morning at 7 under, and so Cody is tied with that lead right now after 9 holes. Myself and Regis I think we're 4 strokes back of that, so we've got some work to do. And we were the last card playing in the Flex Start, so it was all in front of us.
And let's kick it over to our sponsors real quick. I'd like to say a very special thank you to DW Concrete for sponsoring today's broadcast. If you're looking for concrete services in Beaver, Butler, Allegheny, or Washington County, look no further than DW Construction. They're a family-run business that goes the extra mile to give you the fairest price and the highest quality concrete construction. Check them out online at dwconcreteltd.com.
In fact, the baskets are going to have number 1 on the target.
Absolutely. As we come back to hole number 1, it's a par 4. It's 398 feet, much longer than the red tees that we saw. And the basket actually plays up here to the right. It's on the side of a slopey hill, so it's definitely a very difficult placement.
It's the same gap to hit, but you're another 180 feet farther back.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell it's even a little tighter from back here.
It is tighter, yeah, and it turns more to the left. Yeah, again, I think this is the hardest tee shot on the hole or on the course, and the players were having a little bit of trouble getting through that first gate.
And let's just see how you deal with this. Oh, that's looking nice.
Pretty good. It wasn't flat enough, and it did hit a tree, but it got into the middle of the fairway, which is always a bonus.
And Tom's throwing a roller here. Unfortunately, looks like it's rolling down the hill into a leaf pile there.
This forehand roller approach is pretty common in this case, and this is a really good-looking shot. It's tracking all the way up to just below the basket.
Wow, that was an amazing shot by Regis. That roller really played well for him. He should be within putting range there.
He is putting, yeah.
And Cody's throwing right up to looks like the red basket there.
Yeah, he's about pin high with the gold basket where he is now. And I had a pretty open, relatively speaking, look at this pin, and I'm thinking about throwing the forehand roller, but the main gap there's a couple of stumps in the way, and I decided rather than risk hitting the stump, I would go out around these trees, and I turned it over nicely, I thought.
Wow. Yeah, I'd say that was pretty nice. You're right next to the basket.
Yeah, that felt good.
And Tom playing a skip shot up the hill there. Now, as we saw in the front 9, Tom is in the intermediate division, but he's playing alongside the card today with this Flex Start. It was kind of nice to see the amateurs kind of mingle a little bit with the pros.
Yeah, it was good. The Flex Start gave us a chance to have the cards mixed. And actually, when registration opened, people had a chance to, choose the tee time, their preferred tee time. That's a good putt for birdie.
That was amazing. Yeah, Regis really played that hole extremely well.
Yep.
And that is just a great birdie for you as well.
Yeah, that was a good start on this second 9. And it's crazy, that hole, even though it's longer and harder, played easier than it did from the shorter tee to the red basket. I don't know. I don't understand that at all, but there you have it.
So hole 2 is a par 3. It is 272 feet. It plays over to the left on this one.
Right there.
And a little bit of a guarded green, guarded path to the green as well. Should be interesting to see how you guys play this one.
Yeah, I think for the right-handed player, it's a shot kind of like that, right up through that opening, and let the disc hyzer itself for righty backhand, hyzer to the left to where the basket is.
Oh, looks like you're piping one right down the center with a nice little hookup skip, and you'll be just at the edge of putting range there.
Yeah, I got a tester, but I was happy to get through the gate.
Oh no, Cody's going to clip a
you
tree.
can see all these trees. They're dead ash trees. They've been decimated by that beetle, that emerald ash borer. Tom's going out wide to the right, missing all the trees. That's a good shot.
And Cody has a little gap. He's going to play right up to it, and he's going to be up there within putting range. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And Regis playing his upshot. Yeah, he'll be there as well. Oh, Tom giving that a good bid. And it looks like you have a tree in front of you, don't you?
Yeah, I straddled it to the right.
Oh, great.
And had a good look at it from there.
Yeah, grabbing that bird.
Yeah, I needed a good start in this back 9.
Regis taking his par, and this will be for Cody's par as well.
This hole played exactly at par for the MPO field, 3.0. Now, for me, that's good to see that the hole is kind of playing the way it's designed to play. There were some birdies, there were some bogeys, and there were some pars.
So hole 3, it is a par 4. You have to play through this open field at first, and then you have a very tightly wooded green area over to the right. Definitely, it's very tight back there, I gotta say.
Yeah, the approach shot, it's long from the front, beginning of those trees back to the basket. It's 150 feet for sure, and you want to be in the right spot on your tee shot so you have the biggest gap to get there. This hole played difficult from this tee to this basket position.
You can see there are some trees in your way as well, so definitely interesting. We are playing later in the day, as we mentioned before. This is probably the latest round that we've ever covered. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, shadows are getting long. Ooh,
oh no,
and
bad
kick.
Yeah, he's going to be in the jungle for sure there. And Cody, great shot. Maybe a little bit right.
No,
he's great. He's great. Yeah. Have a very tight gap to the basket there. And Tom playing out into the center. Yeah.
You can see a big pile of trees there right behind Tom's lie. That township piled a bunch of trees these dead trees came down in a windstorm, and they piled them up there. And Regis actually kind of cut them up and formed a little bunker to preserve the dog leg on the hole. But Reggie made a nice approach shot. He's out in the middle there.
Yeah, that
he
was
scrambled well.
Amazing recovery for him. And Tom, oh no.
Just got a little high there and kicked a bit to the right.
Looks like you found a tight gap.
I hit the line. It just was a little bit low and turned over a little bit too much. Left myself with a really long putt for a birdie.
And you can just see, like, you have to, it's almost like a poke and pray type situation back there.
Yeah, you got to pick out a line and hit it. Yeah. He's got a putt there to save that.
And Cody going with the roller. Oh, I couldn't catch a tree, though, or perhaps a
trying to lay down a cut roller there with a forehand.
Tom will have a long look at that basket. Oh, boy. So Cody looks like he's going for a tight gap at the basket. And he's going to just clip a tree. Oh, I can't. That still looks far.
Yeah, I think he's right on circle's edge. I'm inside the circle on this, but left it way left, and it kind of skittered away to the left there. I thought that was too much fluff. Tom making a run. Ooh, he thought he had it.
Yeah, I thought he had it too. And Regis looks like he's going to have a little bit of a tree in front of him here. He's kind of spreading himself out a bit.
There were only 3 birdies on this hole for the entire MPO field. It played over par, 4.14.
He's
running a little ball.
Yeah. So here we have Cody, just circle's edge here.
Good shot. Good putt.
Great putt. Yes. Yeah, and we got to watch that again because that was just one amazing putt there by Cody. We'll go ahead and go to an examination of him here now.
See the way he lines it up underneath the disc before he throws it. So he's aiming high. He wants to keep it up, and he hits the sweet spot.
Wow, that was an amazing putt, really. So we're going to go ahead and get Jay Gary. You do have a tree between you and the basket right now. Still
Very frequently do I have a tree between me and the basket.
And just hitting dead center chains.
That was confident. He didn't take any time and just put it right in there. One of the people that birdied that hole during the tournament was Ted Jusek, and Ted's been a long time original gangster course promoter at this course and has done a lot of work to clear these fairways.
And hole 4 is a par 4. It is 736 feet, tightly wooded fairway, throwing from the tee, and then you have an open field, and then a lot of fairway that is tightly wooded back here. The basket is on the left on the hill, and definitely a very difficult position for sure.
This hole actually plays downhill from where the tee pad is, but the first part of it is very flat.
And that is a great shot by you.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Got through the gap. That's the big thing. Just hit the gap, get it out there. Keep it farther right than left because it gives you a better look at the approach for the second shot. This is good too.
Oh, yeah. Although maybe, no, that's great. Yeah. Oh, no, but the tree kick.
Yeah, it was skipping left the way he wanted it to, but he caught that last tree.
Regis powering one out there. Check this out. Oh, yeah.
The grass just caught it, but he's in good shape.
Oh, going to clip a tree. He'll be on the edge of that woods there, so he'll pitch out here. Wow. Okay. He should be in a good position for his next shot.
Yeah. So this fairway goes downhill and then into that dark hole, and then it bends to the right. So I'm trying to flex a forehand through that gap.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah,
That's down there.
I hit that one pretty nicely. Here's Tom. He's still scrambling. Never giving up. I love his attitude.
Absolutely. And Regis playing his sidearm out there. It's going to stay straight there. It's actually firing past me up to the left.
And here goes Cody through the gap, trying to throw it through these gaps again, and he gets through it amazingly.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's a wall of trees and brush through there.
I mean, it seems like he found a gap back there during the previous round and was like, I'm going to try it again. And then he fired that last one, and I think he was a little light on it, but he still got through, which he was happy about. And Tom will be playing up to the left side. And Regis is playing this really tight, looks like thumber.
Like a hammer.
Yeah, straight over up to the basket. That was amazing. I couldn't believe, like, I was standing right there next to the basket. I'm like, where did his disc even come from? And Jake, oh, no.
Pulled it.
Yeah.
I had a good look there. I wasted that one. Here's Cody on a scramble. Here's his third shot.
He's going to have a long look at it. We'll see if he's able to capitalize.
There's a whole little, they've all bloomed now, but there's a whole field of lilies of the valley right there above that pin. It's beautiful in like May, early May.
Nice upshot by you, threading through some of those trees. And Cody has a long look at it. He's probably about 45, 50 feet maybe. Oh.
Yeah, this hole played tough. Played even par, 5 strokes for the MPO field, and only 2 birdies on the entire round, and one of them was by Reggie.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, good job by Regis getting that birdie.
The other birdie was by our current leader, Jeremiah Libby. Love that hole. Just a great wooded, forested hole.
Yeah.
Up and down and all around.
Provided a great challenge today. As we go ahead and move on to hole number 5. Hole number 5 is a par 3. It is 404 feet. And it actually plays through this tightly wooded gap over to the right. And the basket is on a bit of a hillside. So it's definitely something you got to watch out for. There's, there's rollaways, there's trees all around it.
Yeah.
And Regis looks like he's going with sidearm for this shot.
It's a good play for the righty. Turned it over a little bit too much.
He's down there kind of where he was last round. And, I remember this shot. This is the shot where you almost hit me.
I almost hit you. You were nimble, though.
Yeah. Well, you got to be. And Cody looks like he's playing differently.
There's a bent tree right kind of in the middle of the fairway, and you either got to go get right under it. You can see the basket framed by it. You either got to get right under it, or you got to throw straight down the middle and have it finishing to the right.
No. Hey, Tom got through there.
Yeah, he didn't. He turned away in disgust, but it turned out better than he thought, I think.
Oh man, that happens to me all the time. That's how you lose discs. You don't realize where they went. And Cody's looking down the gap.
Yep. This is looking real good. It's going to slide up towards the basket. It's going to have a putt
catches
there
it.
for this par.
Tom will be long there.
I'm just trying to flex this AVR X3 around that tree. I didn't turn it over quite enough. Hit two trees, rolled into the ash pit where the remnants of the fire.
Yeah, that's down there quite some ways, but I think you're just at circle's edge there.
Yeah. It's a nice upshot. Really
Oh,
nice.
wow. Yeah, he did great there. Oh, and Tom right off the rim. And this is for Cody's par. Just at circle's edge here. Maybe just a hair longer. Just off the band.
Off the band.
Here you are.
Yeah, you can see the basket is above my head. And I got to get over this. There's a tree that's leaning. I just got to get up over the knot on the middle of that trunk.
Oh, and it just squeaks in.
Climbed in.
Gotta watch that again for sure. Jay Gary. Just
get in there.
And in slow-mo, it just takes that much longer. You're sort of like, oh, is it going to make it in this time?
This hole played over par for the MPO field, 3.29. And the reason it plays hard is if you don't throw a good tee shot, your approach shot is even harder than the tee shot.
It definitely looks like it with all the trees in your way. We're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 6. It's a par 4. It is 459 feet. You have a nice downhill shot that you have to then play up to the left, and then really you have to get up here in 3 shots. It's really tough.
Down, around, and up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this tee is definitely a different line than the short tee on this hole. And this is another monumental structure that Reggie built.
He did a great job too. It looks really nice.
This gap is tight between those 2 trees that frame. Is that you down at the bottom of the hill there?
Yes.
It's probably only about 25 feet of width.
And you're going to play a nice flex shot. Just getting sneaky past that branch.
Yeah, got it through the gap, and that was my first goal. I wanted to finish farther left, but I was happy with where I ended up.
Cody.
Let that go early.
Yeah, he's going to be there on the edge.
Yeah. You can see a couple of big down trees that came down in the wintertime, and the township cleared them out.
And Tom playing high, but that is playing out to his favor. Yeah.
Got it right onto the path.
That's where you pray to land, right?
You want to be on that green flat path in the middle. Yep.
Regis playing tomahawk up. Yeah, he got out.
Yeah. And then you can see the leaves coming down.
And you can see Cody. Cody has one gap right in front of him here. So he
punts it through. Right. Really nice. Got it all the way out to the fairway. And you can see the sun flare in the lens. That's what we're going to be putting into.
I think Tom just a little short there. Regis playing that great sidearm out, catching a tree. He's going to be a little long, but
he's got a putt.
Got a putt, yeah.
Got a look, yeah.
Now it looks like what makes this so difficult is because it kind of curves off to the right here. You don't want to be right up against those trees usually, right?
Correct. And that's why I was glad to get through the gap, but really wish that I had finished farther to the left because it'll give me an easier approach. I had to kind of really tuck it in there to get it around those trees.
Tom's going to have a long look at it uphill as well. Looks like Cody is going from about maybe 70, 80 feet here. trying to give that a good run.
And that green does slope off to the left to the left of this basket. You can see it a little bit more here. I've got about a I don't know, maybe 50-foot putt.
Mm-hmm.
And I really just did not give it enough. I was disappointed. I knew I needed a couple more birdies coming in, and that was one that I was wanting to get.
Yeah, if you want to catch that 7 under that Jeremiah Libby shot, you definitely need a couple more at least.
Yeah.
And Regis, given that,
just kind of sawed it off there and ended up down in that bowl, that little collection area.
Cody's got really
a pretty clean look at it, actually, but it's uphill. And,
no. His right side chain out. That's very disappointing.
Yeah, you can tell he's not happy with it.
And you'll take your par, and I think everybody else is going to be taking some bogeys here. Let's see real quick. Regis taking a bogey, yeah.
That's the tee shot. I got through clean, and other people had some trouble, so it cost a stroke, and they're not the only ones. That hole played over par, 4.43 for the MPO field, so it's not an easy shot, not an easy hole.
As we move on to hole number 7, it's a par 4. It is 526 feet. This is big open field. You'll see the red tee over to the right. As we make our way across, the gold basket is on the left. You'll see it through these very tightly wooded gap.
This is that locust grove again, and it looks. You think maybe why not just throw a roller here? It's so open, but that grass is so thick. I don't know what it is, but it just is like Velcro.
Yeah, and also you got to keep in mind that the left side there's OB on that road. So with the way that the hill is, who knows what could happen to that roller.
Yeah.
Regis throwing out into the field. It's a pretty good shot. And Cody, looks like he turned it over a little bit more than he thought he wanted to.
He's okay though. He's got to look down into the towards the basket.
Oh no! Come on, stop, settle.
Yeah, you can see
Tom's definitely taking the
OB road you talked about.
He's going to throw his next shot, but it's going to hook up hard again. Stop.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's another OB stroke. That's a shame. Regis looks like he's going to be playing a sidearm, maybe up over those trees and in. Yeah, come on.
Going
get through
up over.
And
it's a good play if you get it up high enough, up all over those trees. I'm trying to throw a forehand also, but I'm thinking low. I'm trying to hit the gap on that leftmost gap, and I thought I did. I thought I had that thing flexing right towards it, but it just caught that last tree. I think Cody's kind of playing the hyzer shot down into this pin.
Oh, looks like he's flexing it out a little bit.
Oh, he hit that gap nice. I thought he was going to go long, but I think he checked up safely.
Yeah, he's going to be at circle's edge there, a little long, but he's going to have a putt. Do you think that extra foot or so that you get from kneeling is helping you here, getting lower on this hole?
Getting lower, yeah, and just kind of being sure about this shot. Want to just get it in there. I was trying to make it, but I couldn't quite will myself to throw it high. So, and see that those up shots, they have to be precise, or you don't get the birdie.
Yeah.
Well, this is a really tough putt because there's a tree right between Cody and the basket.
And OB behind it.
Correct.
So Cody's going to give this a good run. And whoa!
Yeah,
yes.
he's excited about that.
Yeah, got to see that again. Slow-mo. Wow.
Hardly wobbling at all. Caught a little bit left chain side and in.
Yeah, he's really been on fire.
Because that gives him a chance. He's at 6 under.
Yeah.
He knows he's got a birdie hole coming up. Tom makes a good putt there. That was the best. That was his best shot of the hole. I'm glad he finished that way.
He did have to throw through some trees there, so definitely a great shot there by Tom. As Regis will set up his. All right, great par there for Regis. And Jake Garrett for par as well. And we'll go ahead and move on to hole number 8. It's a par 3. It is 248 feet. This plays down this path to the left. You're going to see the red basket there, but the gold basket there on the left is, it's got a gap to it.
Yeah, this is just custom made for a putter, just to float it down there and let the putter hyzer gently.
Oh, and Cody's going to catch the first tree there, unfortunately.
Oh, that looks juicy.
And that one is coming. Yeah.
Hit that big tree, which is good.
Yeah. All of these were pretty close to me, I gotta say.
Yeah. You get scared when you filming the catch cam and you know the disc is coming towards you?
Well, I try to keep my eye on it.
That's hard to do. Keep an eye on the disc and keep an eye on the viewfinder.
Yeah. Just pretty much go wide and hope for the best.
Tom looked away from this, but it comes back in pretty nice.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That almost got me. I'm not going to lie. But he's going to have a putt to the basket there. Cody's looking at a long downhill, tightly wooded jump putt.
He's discussing with himself, what should I do here? And he actually discussed it with me too. He's like, I don't, like I want to go for this, but
he's going to get the medal point.
But he did get the dot. Oh, Tom just off the rim.
All right, so this should be interesting here.
Good make that.
You pitching in for your birdie, tying you up with Cody, and now you guys are going into the last hole 1 stroke behind the leader.
The lead, right. And I was hoping to at least be tied with the lead on there, but yeah, so I know this last hole, and actually it's difficult. You'll see that this doesn't even look. A no-look drop-in. Boy, he's bold.
Well, Cody waving us on to the next hole. We're moving on to hole 9. It is a par 5. It is 790 feet of straight fairway pretty much. You got a left side OB along the creek, or the crick around here as we call it. But the most difficult part is this island. The gold basket is down here, kind of really close to this OB. It's very scary.
It's like 15 or 18 feet from the out of bounds behind the basket.
If it's that, I would be amazed.
Even if that, right. Now I'm just thinking, get it in the middle, throw it in the middle. I'm aiming for that. You can see there's like a manhole from out in the middle of the fairway. That's what I'm trying to get to. I didn't get to it, but I got it in the middle, so I'm happy.
Regis looks like he's piping a shot.
He's gritting his teeth on this a little bit, and it came out and almost to the manhole. That's a good shot. He's in the middle.
Yeah.
It's another one of those paver tee pads. Again, really nice.
Oh no, Cody's going to turn over that shot.
He definitely hung on that one.
Luckily, he's going to be on the edge, so
he's got a clear path to get himself back out into the fairway.
He is on the side of a slope, though. Unfortunately, oh no. Unfortunately, it looks like Tom just maybe gripped it a little bit too long there.
Yeah.
And pitching it out, it's really hard, I imagine, whenever you're that close and the fairway is that short at that particular gap where, you can throw across to the other side pretty easily.
He did cross the fairway, but he didn't go out of bounds, which is good. Got himself back into the middle. Now this shot for Cody's not easy. He's got a couple of trees, but there's a look. He's laying down a roller, jumps over that manhole, just almost gets inside the stump on that tree, but he's in good shape there.
Still chasing down. Got to get a bird. Got to get a bird.
Got to get the birdie, right? And it's going to be tough because of that errant tee shot, but he'll give it a run, I'm sure, on this third shot. Now me, I'm trying to just get in the middle again, give myself the chance to throw it. You know, good look at the approach, and I got it pretty much where I wanted to. Wanted to be another 25 or 30 feet forward, but I'm still in the middle, and I like that.
Regis looks like he's just cut roller a little low there. You can tell he's pretty upset about that.
Yeah. So he's going to give it all, right? He's just figuring I better just go for it now.
Playing that. Come on, hook up. He's going to catch a tree and fall into the OB there. Yeah, unfortunately.
Now Cody's got like 350 maybe. But he just got to let it go too low.
Oh no, it skipped down into the OB as well.
That OB comes, it just gets, the fairway's narrower and narrower as it approaches that.
And the hill kind of tilts down toward it too.
It slopes more and more towards the creek, yeah.
And Tom,
it's a nice looking shot for Tom. Yeah, good position.
Because really there's an island, or not really so much an island, but it's definitely with that left side OB placed really close to the basket.
Yeah, and I know I've got to get a full power shot to give myself a putt at this. I think I hit the line pretty well, just didn't power it enough, and it faded a bit. I was even thinking I might have skipped out of bounds. I think I stayed in.
Regis playing over that OB. Tree kick out to the right.
Sit down.
Almost landed on me. He's going to have make a long look at that basket there. And with OB behind it, unfortunately. Cody playing through the gap here.
He's got to make this shot. He's got to make the putt. He's got to put it in, really, to get a birdie and tie Jeremiah. So he was going for that. But yeah, between these trees that are sort of making a V is what we're aiming at. And
Tom
is hanging on.
Scott, that was so so good.
Yeah, here's Regis. He's going for this.
Yeah. Regis giving that a great bid. No, hook up. Oh. I think he may have gripped. I think he may have gripped. I don't know if he was OB there.
So this is the putt to tie Libby.
Just got to make it in. Just don't worry about that OB behind it. Right?
Yeah, I knew I just had to give it the run, but I didn't really hyzer it enough and skipped out. Good putt for Cody to clean up the bogey.
Scary. It's a very scary putt.
Well, it makes you think for sure. I mean, that was the reason for this pin placement. Is like, okay, last hole. It can be the changer, the game changer, but it could go one way or the other.
Regis taking a double bogey on that. And Tom pitching in for his bogey.
Yeah, he's glad. We're all glad to be done. It was a long day, and the round went pretty nicely, but a little deflated because we know we didn't catch the leader there, but it was a lot of fun. A great card. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, I think it was a great tournament. Like you said, you had about 80 people show up to this tournament.
80 people, first PDJ event in Beaver County, and at this tournament, it was a 10-year anniversary of the 2 Mile Run extension course. So we were happy to have everybody come celebrate it with us.
Yeah, and I think everybody had a blast. A lot of people have a lot of love for this course. As I said in the previous video, it is actually pretty close to the Pittsburgh International Airport. So if you're ever in town looking for a disc golf course to play and you're at the airport, that's probably about a 20-minute drive, I think.
Yeah, it's right off of Interstate 376. Yeah,
very
easy to get to.
Yeah. So we want to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring us to be out there today. DW Concrete, Innova Disc Golf, and Grip and Rip It Disc Golf. I want to say a very special thank you to everybody for sponsoring us to be out there.
Yeah, I appreciate all the support from everybody, my assistant tournament director, Regis, and all the Beaver County Disc Golf Alliance volunteers that helped get the course ready, and obviously all the players for coming out and celebrating with us. And thanks to you, Disc Golf Examiner, both Brians, for filming us. We appreciate what you're doing to promote the sport locally and regionally.
Yeah, we really appreciate just being out there and doing this. It's a lot of fun, especially after the year that we've all been having. So glad to be back doing disc golf, So that's going to do it for us. So I got to say, until next week, guys, keep
banging those chains.
I'd like to say a very special thank you to DW Concrete for sponsoring today's broadcast. If you're looking for concrete services in Beaver, Butler, Allegheny, or Washington County, look no further than DW Construction. They're a family-run business that goes the extra mile to give you the fairest price and the highest quality concrete construction. Check them out online at dwconcreteltd.com.